G'day elites, welcome back to Murphy's Magic Saturday Sorceries. How are you? My name's Bo Creamer. Thank you so much for joining me on this glorious Saturday. Unless you're watching this in the future, then welcome to the future. What is it like over here? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below what the future holds for you today.
Shark still looks fake.
But today we're going to learn an amazing, super simple, very visual, takes you back to your childhood. Unless you're a child already, then again, welcome, card trick. Well, what does this effect actually look like? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Editor, if you can edit me in right now, that would be apps. What about you? Welcome to my kitchen. Can I get you anything to eat? A Tim Tam, a Vegemite? You just want to see a tasty magic trick? I'm so glad you said that because right here, I have a deck of cards for such a situation. We'll take this deck and I'll show you the deck is all indeed different. Now, I want you to take a look, and while you look, think about it and call out stop any time. Just there? Oh, you didn't waste any time at all. Well, this is the Eight of Hearts, a beautiful card. But I don't want you to memorize that card. Do you know what the card is? You don't? Great, I don't either. So I'm gonna look away. I don't want anyone else to know. I want you to take this card, run away with it, run to Europe, and take a look at this card and you commit it to memory. Don't let anyone else look. You got it? You got it? You got it? You got it? Great. Commit it to memory. Memorize it for all eternity. We'll put it back on top here and we'll give the deck a shuffle. So we'll lose it back into the deck. Now your card is in there somewhere, right? So the card is in there somewhere. In case you think I've memorized it or seen it or whatever, we'll just give it a couple of cuts, right? We'll give it some more cuts, and what we'll do is we'll put it inside this tuck, like so. Now you've got a card, you've committed it to memory. It's in there, great. So remember when you were a kid, you used to take a rubber band and you used to like shoot it at like, not at anyone, but like toys like Kevin McAllister and Home Alone. We're gonna do this right now with a deck of cards. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3, like that. Do you hear that? You heard that? I wanna be as clean and as fair as I can be with this. We'll take this deck, we'll open it up. What we'll do is we'll empty these out. Can't see something funny already going on just here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread through the cards. Let me know if you see your card. No? No? Okay. 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 There's one card just here. A card with a rubber band shot straight. That was your card? Oh, it's like the bullet catch, but with rubber bands, no bullets involved. What do you think? Was that fun? I enjoyed it so much performing it and creating it. I hope you like it as well. Now, I have a feeling the editor also might have messed with me, but I actually don't know. Let me know if you did. But all silliness aside, if you did actually like this video, please smash that like button because it lets me know you like this content and I'll continue to create more. Now let's get into how to build this gimmick. Let's head downstairs to the office. Okay, so here we go. We're going to build the gimmick. So make sure you set aside 3 to 7 hours for this. It's going to be super hard, super long. It's going to be a brutal, it's not. This will be the simplest gimmick you'll ever make. So what do you need? You need a deck of cards, hopefully contrasting color to what your rubber bands are, so it pops a little bit more. No dramas. If not, they're still going to see what's happening. In this case, I'm using the Frosted Playing Cards by Howling Jacks and Rainbow Rubber Bands by Joe Ryan-Flesh. Link in the description for both of these. And then also a X-Acto knife, just to make it a little bit easier. You don't need this if you don't want, but obviously like a pair of scissors or something would work as well, but just this. So you're going to go through your deck. So we're going to find a contrasting color. So maybe like say the 7 clubs if we want that. And so something with the black will pop against the red. And your card. Then all you're going to do is just make a small incision in the card just by getting the X-Acto knife and making a small hole. Again, this is sharp, so be careful. Don't want no cut, no fingers, no. And we're just gonna flatten that out. Make that a little bit bigger. And you're just going to thread that rubber band through that hole. There's a couple of different ways you could do this. You could also cut your rubber band if you want it to be shot through and looped through. You can cut your rubber band and then just use some super glue to have it shot. So it looks like it's actually looped through the card as like a nice little memento. But I like it just like it's shot through like that, like it's literally just been shot through the card. that's the way I like to do it. Up to you. You could definitely cut a hole here and glue that back together so it's a loop through, if you know what I mean. But yes, that's all your gimmick is. Let's go and learn how to perform this right now. Super simple. Crazy gimmick, right? Absolutely insane. But I can tell what you're saying.
So there's a different performance to what we saw in the video to what you could do with a gimmick.
Well, let's get into how to perform 2 different versions right now. But for both versions, you do need some rubber bands on your wrist. Again, I use Joe Rindfleisch's rainbow rubber bands, link in the description below for those. So we'll start with the one in the performance right now. Now, inside your deck, you're going to have this set up. So we'll take out the deck and you're going to see this. We'll take out all the cards. So you got an empty tuck, put that away for now. And this is your setup. So you have a couple of cards off the bottom, like this. You know, however many you want. And then you're going to have your card with the rubber band through it, sitting here, and then 1 card sitting on top of that. And these are going to get sit aside for now. So we're just going to put them in my pocket for now. So that is your setup. Your cards, again, spread through. You got, 10 cards, 8 to 10 cards, then your rubber band card, and then an indifferent card on the top to hold that in place. We'll get into why in just a moment. But that will sit inside your tuck. Now do keep in mind that you want the rubber band side. This is why I put it towards the bottom, because I played around with this and had it in the middle and it just created too much of a pop, and sometimes you have the card separate at the top. So I put it at the bottom, so when you put it inside the tuck, it looks like so. And then that way when you put the cards in, like this, you want this rubber band to be sitting at the bottom. Again, if you have it at the top, that's when you're gonna have that separation and cards are most likely to get caught on that. So again, rubber band at the bottom and inside said tuck, like that. That is your setup. And you're gonna close up the tuck and put that away. Put that on the table, put that over to the side, in your pocket, wherever you want. Well, now the setup for your deck. Well, this isn't entirely a full deck because remember you have some cards in your pocket right now inside that tuck. So it's a bit shy of a full deck. Now you also want to take a couple of extra cards off that as well, because if you have a rubber band in there, that's about 3-4 cards. So you want to take about 4 cards and ditch them off the side. Maybe go 5 or 6, just so you have that bit of extra room inside your tuck as well. Look, I trust you. You know how many cards to feel and feel comfortable with. So just play around with it and see how you feel. But the setup for your deck is all cards are indifferent, but then what you're going to have is, where is it? There, a duplicate card. So I have the duplicate 7 of clubs sitting on the top, and I just forced that. I did a reverse Hindu inside the performance, but you can force this any way you like. I'm not going to go into forces. There's plenty of research and videos online about how to force a card. So force it any way you like. And then have that spectator commit it to memory. Then I'm just gonna shuffle this card back into the deck. So that card is now gone. And then when I take it out, I'm gonna open the tuck and obviously not open it to them seeing this. Open it towards myself because you kind of open it towards yourself so you can see where everything's going. Now, like I mentioned before, that card on top, that's going to act as a guide, because if you had the rubber band on there, it would get caught as you slide these cards in. So your deck is literally just going to slide in on top of that and go straight in. Square, close, and you are so far ahead. Now this is going to go down on the table. The spectator can hold it against their chest, whatever they want. Now for your rubber band, you're going to take your rubber band and hold it out like so. And you're going to hold it. This is how quick it is in performance. That's me now set up. And I don't know if you can notice, but when I let go, it shoots back to my wrist. It doesn't shoot off like it would if you were going to actually do a rubber band gun, like so. Ooh. I hope I didn't break anything. But instead of it shooting off like that, it's going to shoot back onto your wrist. So how does that work? Well, from the performance view, say you're the spectator, this is how it looks. Like I said, super clean, super easy, super simple. And then when you let go, back onto your wrist. Now this actually came about from our Discord, which we hold every Saturday. I was sitting down with a whole bunch of magicians on the Discord, and Sly Barber helped me create a different version on rubber bands because he knows so much about rubber band magic. He was sitting there helping me practice and perform this on the Discord. So if you want to see tricks before they're ever released, come to the Discord. It's a good place to see them. But I digress. He helped me with this and come up with a cool visual handling because my hands were going in funny different directions, and he come up with this really clean, simple way. So let's get into it. So your hands are like this. So from the magician point of view, your hands are like this. You're going to bring your other hand in to grab this rubber band. So your palms are facing towards you. You're going to grab that rubber band, you're going to come out, twist, and with your pinky, you're going to grab hold of that bottom of that X, so that bottom part of the X there, and pinch and grab it in to yourself like this. Then you're going to twist back on yourself, like so, and come up and around your hand like so. And then when you let go, so it'll look like this from the back, this from the front, but when you let go with your pinky, it goes back onto your wrist. Again, one more time. Out, twist, pinch, twist. You gotta keep the palm always towards yourself, like this. Don't twist your palm back again, because that's when you're gonna get twisted up and it's gonna get stuck on your hand. Then release with your pinky and back onto your wrist. One more time, super slow. Out, twist, pinky pinch, twist back, come up and around, and you are good to shoot. One more time at speed, like so, and you are golden. Super, super simple, easy setup. Again, it might take a little bit of practice if you're not really used to rubber bands. Once you set up, that's as quick as it gets, and you are good to go. Now we're just going to win the Academy Award for the best performance.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
So easy. You just need to practice. You're so far ahead right now. All you need to do is enjoy this moment. So take the rubber band, get it ready to shoot, have it sit down, hold that deck out, and then what you can do is when you're ready, shoot it. Now you're clean and simple. You can actually get them to open the deck if you want. Take the cards out. They can kind of see that visual there already, something sandwiched between the cards. And then you can just get them to name out their card. And then there you go. There's one card with a rubber band shot straight through it. Was that super simple or what? Now we'll get into the performance of having only one card and no duplicates. So your setup for this version is super easy. You take out your deck. We'll show this. Obviously you don't want to flash this to the spectators, but we'll get into that in a second. But this is your setup. You're literally going to have that rubber band card somewhere in the middle, like so, so you can force it on your spectators. Now the best part here is it has the perfect pinky break, so you can do whatever kind of force you want, and then you're good to go. But obviously don't do that. You want to have that riffle down and kind of come up and show, and then get them to commit it to memory like this. Then you're just going to square all that up and put it away. So in performance, to get this out, you want to hold this whole deck kind of towards yourself as you take it out and not flash that rubber band as all. Plus, I should mention that when you pull it out of the tuck, hold your hand close to the bottom of the deck in case that cheeky little rubber band is holding out the bottom like so. You don't want to pull it up to your spectators like this beforehand and show that rubber band off. So you want your hand down quite low to hide that in case it's there. And then if it is there, you're going to hold your thumb against the deck just to hold it nice and tight against the deck. So when you riffle through and stop and push up, you've now got that card just here. And then square it all up. And then same thing, you're so far ahead right now. Put it back inside the tuck. Again, don't have the bottom facing out towards the spectator. Let them see the top as you put everything away like so. So now it's back inside the tuck. Like the other performance, super easy to get into. Rubber band, set up, good to go. Shoot it into the tuck, like so. And it's inside now. And the rest again, just performance. Get them to take it out. And inside is a beautiful visual of a card with, where is it? A rubber band shot straight through it. Now, a couple of things I do need to mention. So thanks again, Sly Barber, for helping me with that handling. I think when I originally had it, my hand was coming in this way with the palm, and then this hand was coming back, and then there was a lot of this going back and forth. But this simple, only that twist down here to catch it back. There's none of that big movement. So thank you again, Sly Barber, for helping me do that. Now, a nice little subtlety to help do that. If you have your hand completely still, maybe this will show up like this. Hope it does. If you have your hand completely still and you let go, you can kind of see your rubber band might shoot back to here without moving your hand. It seems a little bit weird. So to hide that, what you're going to do is give your hand a little flick as you shoot it. So the rest of the rubber bands kind of move about. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, like that. And it kind of hides that movement of the rubber band falling back into the others. So just keep that in mind when you perform it. Just a nice little flick of the wrist to get those other rubber bands moving, and it hides that rubber band bouncing it back into place. Now, like I mentioned when I was building this gimmick, the best thing to do is have a contrast in color with that rubber band. It doesn't have to, you don't need that, but it's good to have that contrast in color with the rubber band and the deck, so it makes it pop out just a little bit more. You could use bikes, cherries, whatever you like. Go crazy, use your favorite deck. It is super easy to do and literally carry it on you everywhere. Carry that playing card in your pocket, or if you need to on a moment's notice. I've done it at a bar. You use a fork, and you get a fork and just put the fork prong through, load a rubber band through, and you're good to go anytime. It's almost impromptu, this effect. Almost, just a little bit of setup, tiniest bit of setup. Now, like I mentioned, this is just a simple idea that I had a quick creation, and I hope you enjoy it too. I've gone out and performed it quite a bit. I actually enjoy it, but if there's things you think I should add to it, let me know in the comments below. Let's build on this and create this cool routine. Otherwise, film it and share it online as well. I'd love to see it and share your performances. I'm really excited to see what you do with this. Now again, if you did enjoy this tutorial and you love this effect, please smash that like button because it helps out the video loads and it lets me know that you enjoy it, and I can continue to make you videos and tutorials every Saturday. You absolute star. Cheers. Now that's all we have time for Saturday Sorceries this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been Beau Creamer. I really do appreciate you coming and hanging out. And again, if you need links to any of those rubber bands or decks, they are in the description below. But you have a great weekend, champion. Enjoy your Saturday. Hopefully I'll see you tonight on this Discord for more awesome effects that we're going to be practicing. I can't wait to see what you're working on, or if you have any questions on this, come join us on the Discord. But I'll let you have a great week, champion. I'll see you on Wednesday for what's new this week. Take care. Bye for now. See you later. Why do I wave? I don't ever wave. Whoa, look at this. Well, so much good magic in there. You need to check this out. You're not going to regret it. I pinky promise you. Oh, whoa. Look at this. This shining diamond over here. What is this? Beautiful. You probably should click that if you haven't subscribed yet. But then you should definitely check out this, because this is good. Treat yourself.